Hey everybody, welcome to the Age of Sigmar 2nd Edition Battle Report. I'm here with Seth, and he's brought in his Legions of Nagash to face my Stormcast Eternals from the Sacrosanct Chamber. As the Soul Wars commence, we're all going to become veterans of the Psychic Wars. Soul Wars. So we're going to roll up a battle plan from the General's Handbook 2018. We'll show you the table and we'll get this underway. So here is my 1,250 points. We're playing a 1,250 point game of Stormcast Eternals, led by the Lord Ordinator. He's my general today, so I can ordinate some ordnance. And my battle lines will therefore be the Adjudicators and this unit of Liberators, because as he is the general, the Lord Arcanum was the one that unlocks these guys' battle line, which is the... what are they called? The Sequitors. And my other units are a unit of Sequitors with a Grand Mace, a unit of Vanguard Hunters with axes and crossbows. And then I have a Celestar Ballistae, and my other two heroes are Lord Arcanum on a Griff Charger and a Knight Incantor. And I took some endless spells. I took the Chronomantic Cogs and the Aether Void Pendulum to drop the hammer on stuff. And that's 1,250 points of Stormcast Eternals. And here is Seth's Legion of Nagash. We've got in the center here. Who's general?
General is White King.
The White King, and then you've got a vampire, cool converted vampire, converted to some Sisters of Twilight, it looks like, and some Dark Eldar, and just all kinds of cool stuff. A Cairn Wraith and a Necromancer. You have 2 units of skeletons, just like Death Rattle skeletons. Big 20-man unit full commands, and 10-man unit with full commands. Then you've got some Morghasts with their big halberds. Which, what do they call with halberds? Is there some kind of name those halberds? I can't remember what the name
they
of the
actually,
weapon is.
they can take either or.
Oh, that's right.
I have the ones that have, they shrug mortal wounds on a 5 and 6.
Gotcha,
They're
cool.
the armored ones.
The armored Morghasts, gotcha. Then we have a unit of Graveguard, right here, and a unit of Black Knights, one of which was shipped without a base, ironically, and it's apparently very hard to find these cavalry bases, so he's on a temporary base right now. He'll be the first casualty, probably, in this game to come off. And then you bought some little spells. You have the Geminids of Ulgu, you have the Umbral Spell Portals, and the Quicksilver Swords. And this gives you the ability to cast around corners with your spell portals and stuff, too. So you are at 1,250 points. You're at 1,150, and you've bought 2 command points the last 2. So you have the ability to get your guys up table and use some command traits. You're playing focal points. There are 5 objectives, and the deployment style is 9 inches from enemy territory divided across diagonally. The central one, if you control it, progressively scored, is worth 2. And then you have to control either 1 and 3, so these 2. And if you control them both at the same time, it's worth 3. Or these ones across here, also worth 3. But you have to control them both at the same time in order to score it. So you score at the end of every turn, 5th battle round, whoever has the most wins. If the players are tied on victory points at the end, it's the value of destroyed units. In the Realm of Ulgu, the Realm of Shadow, which means we all know Mystifying Miasma, it's casting value 4, select an enemy unit with an 18 that's visible to them. They can't run in your next hero phase, until your next hero phase. In addition, they subtract 2 from their charge rolls. And then Realm commands, Lord of the Shadow Realm. If you do so, you can either use Shadow Mansions or Shadow's Realmscape. So you can use these 2 abilities and apply it until the end of the round. Mansions means you can move a garrison to a different garrisonable piece of terrain. And Shadowed Round is pick one friendly unit that has all of its models within 6 inches of the edge of the battlefield. You can remove them from the battlefield and set them up more than 9 inches from the enemy, and with all their models within 6 of a different battle edge. So basically you do that Wanderers thing where you teleport around battle edges. Alright, so we'll right now and see what we have as our actual realm trait. Roll d6. Number 5, so Shadowed Mansions. We don't have any garrison terrain here, so roll it again. Otherwise, it's going to be kind of a bummer. 4, it's going to be Darkly Shadowed. The maximum range for spells and attacks is 18 inches. From a ballista point of view, that's a good thing for you. I'm not going to be able to shoot the 30-inch range. So we'll roll right now and see who's setting up first. We're dropping the first units. And you get to pick a quarter, basically diagonally, and start deploying.
Stick over here.
Okay. Dividing it across here. And that means that this will be my table quarter and this will be your table corner. Deployed. So Lord Arcanum hanging out in the flank next to this gravesite marker and objective. The Knight Incantor in a building. And then we have the Sequitors, the Adjudicators with the crossbows. My general, which is the Lord Ordinator next to his Celestar Ballista, and a unit of regular Liberators. Now, central objective is here. Another gravesite marker. You got your Graveguard, your Cairn Wraith way out on the flank, hanging out next to the other objective. You've got the big fat unit of 20 skeletons in the center with your Knight, your Tomb King. No, not Tomb King. Light King. And your Necromancer and your Vampire. Yep, and then your Morghasts, your Black Knights, and the other unit of skeletons back here. I've put my Vanguard Hunters, or my Vanguard, Hunters in pursuit, so they'll be able to come on later on during the turn. And I've taken Cunning Strategist as my command trait for my general. So D3, before we roll to see who goes first, D3 Stormcast units can make a move of 5 inches. So 3 of my units can make a 5-inch move. We're gonna start walking forward, and we're gonna have the Liberators go, and they'll walk up. And the reason this is important for at least one of these units is I'm going to have my Boltstorm, or my, I'm going to have my Celestar Ballista go. The Liberators are also going to move up 5 and just block the way. And what's cool is this actually allows my Celestar Ballista to move more than it normally can. It's going to move 5 inches and get itself into first turn shooting range. Now we dice to see who goes first. First turn of the first battle round. And you get to choose. Do you want to go first or second?
I'm going to go first. Okay,
3 CPs. You had 2 at the beginning. And you get to start your turn. So any spells you'd like to do, as of course you don't necessarily need to do any of your command traits right now, or command abilities right now. Commands can attempt to cast the Umbral Spell Portals, get them on the table. So on a 5, goes off. Now I can attempt to unbind it because my unbinding range is 30 inches. Use the Knight Incantor on a 6. We unbind it, we do with a 10. Summon the Quicksilver Swords of your Vampire on a 6. And you don't with a 4. Movement phase. Who wants to move? So they're gonna go, and they move 10?
12.
12. Just getting busy fast. Forward. So they can move 8 and 4, so just stay outside of 3 of me.
Yeah.
And you'll be well within range to charge. Fast. Flies and moves 12, so again, just landing them anywhere outside of 3, and they're fine. Lots of room. Going right to it. Remember, at the end of your turn, if you just land on this, you're gonna have 2 points that you score. Gonna run them.
Run with Skeleton.
Get on the central objective. And you get to go 4 extra, so you go 8 total. Get on a garrison the central objective. You're advancing through the ruins. Who's next?
Vampire's gonna go and run.
Running 2 extra, so I think she moves 6 or 7. So she goes 5 to 7.
Alright, so gonna run with the Necromancer.
Okay. Run 2.
7. Alright, 7 I'll do.
Sure.
Run him over here.
Heading towards the other objective. He's gonna run. He goes 8 total.
7.
Oh, he only goes 4, that's right, he's a skeleton.
Yep.
Skeleton
So
unit.
Run.
Going 8 total. Heading forward. Another move, and then you get your Graveguard and your Cairn Wraith.
Graveguard are just going to kind of get themselves some cover.
It's moving 4.
I'll just run.
Might as well, yeah, your extra move.
Extra move going.
So 6 total.
6.
Just gonna go hide behind the wall.
Yeah.
Stay within 3 of that objective. Mr. Cairn Wraith.
Go to Ghost Town.
Run to Ghost Town. So he goes, I think, 5 or 6. 9, because he moves 6 normally, and he has fly, so you can just go through the thing. Top of that rock. All right, I think your movement phase is done. Any guns?
No guns.
So charge phase.
More gas. Let's see what they can do.
And they can fly, so they can go over units too, going behind. They can charge 7.
7.
So if you wanted to hop the other side of the Sequitors, you could. Make it to the Incantor quite, but you could re-roll it for a CP. And point and re-roll it, so you can go deeper. Down to 2. And now you go 7 again. So, where would you like to go? You can basically, I don't think you can quite make it to them because you can't make it within a half inch. But you have to end within a half inch of somebody.
Can I make it into your artillery?
You can get to the artillery for sure.
Yeah, then I will just charge into that.
Okay. And you'll draw both units. So you'll end up here in the middle. And then he'll not quite make it, but he'll be able to pile in after. I think he's only one's going to be fighting the artillery because the other one won't be able to move far enough.
Mm-hmm.
Black Knights. Try to charge as well, and they go bigly far, so 8. You roll that's cocked. 10. 10!
Penalize for that.
Try and wrap around. Nope. No, you're fine.
So.
Everybody has to end within a... There you go. You ended within a half inch. So everybody else can just go. Wrap around. You have charge. Everybody else ran. So that looks like your charge phase. Combat phase, my Sequitors are going to power up their shields to reroll all saves in combat. Fight first, the Knights or the Morghasts? First, sounds good. So you are charging. A wound and +1 of damage on the charge of these guys. 10 attacks, I think the champion gives you 11. Threes. And then +1 to wound. And +1 damage, so 3s to wound. And they're all damaged 2. Alright, so ones go away. It looks like 6 wounds at -1.
No rend.
No rend, okay. So I'm 4s rerolling 1s here with the Liberators, but they're all going to die if they get wounded. So 2 are going to die. Now, I'm not in range, I don't think, with the Lord Arcanum to bring someone back to life. Some horsies. The leader horse is nothing to write home about, so he doesn't get any bonuses. He's not extra horsey. I think they hit on 4s.
Yeah.
So 4 hits, and then wound on 5s. Horse kicks times 2. So 4 through rolling 1s, no rend. Lose 1, take a damage. Somebody's got a wound, and it's over to me to pick a unit to fight. Well, we're going to go with the Secretors, and they're going to pile in and start hammering on these guys. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 mace attacks because of the prime being there. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. On 3s, not too bad. There's 7 hits, and then wounding on 3s. 3s to wound. That looks like 4, no rend.
4 plus.
4 plus. Take 2 wounds. Mace, the Great Mace gets to go. 2 attacks, 3s to hit. And 3s to wound. 1 at -1.
So 5 and 6.
Nope, take 2 damage, down to 2 left. These 2 fellas pretty badly beat up, but now you can choose to pile in a fight with them. And they attack. 1 can attack the Ballista if you want, or both could go into the Secretors. Gonna fight into the Secretors, so how many attacks is that with halberds?
That is 6 attacks.
Oh, 6 attacks, hitting on...
3 plus.
And then wounding on...
3 plus.
Rend of...
Rend 2.
Alright, so 6 is to save, but I can re-roll these. Nope, re-rolling because my soul shields. And I pass, none. So I take how much damage?
6 damage.
Holy moly, so 3 guys die. So 2 will die, and the Lord Arcanum is going to use his once per turn ability to resurrect a guy with 1 wound left. We almost lost a bunch of guys, and then we didn't. So it's back to me piling in and fighting. So I'm going to have the Liberators pile in and fight against your Black Knights. Fight with the Prime and the regular sword, or sorry, hammer and shield guy. Hitting on 4s. Oh, they're mad. Killed the friends. And then winning on 3s. Not that mad. 1 wound. 1 wound, no rend. So just a 4-up save. And you fail it, take a wound. And then we have the Great Hammer hitting on 4s. Hits once and wounds on a 3. 1 at -1.
Gotcha.
And he passes. So you just take it in as a floating wound. We'll assume it's
we
Mr.
know
Squarebase. We'll assume it's
yeah.
Mr. Squarebase.
Yeah.
And then we've got the Celestar Ballista that can pile in fights. Attacks, Sigmar Blades, 4s and 4s. So there's 3 hits and 4s to wound. No wounds. Prosecutors are also in range. They're going to have to pile in. So everybody piles in 3. And they start, so Adjudicators rather. And they start stabbing. They only have 5 attacks. I don't think they'll all quite make it. 4 attacks, 4s and 4s, no hits. Took a bit of a kicking, but we're okay. So it's my turn 1 of the first battle round. He's a generated CP, and we're going to have the Knight Incantor go, and she's going to cast a spell. She is going to cast Chronomantic Cogs on a 6. And she fails horribly. Arcanum's going to go. He's going to cast... Do I want to cast Healing right now? No, we're just going to cast some... of our Arcane Bolt. Now he has the Storm Tentacles. He has Oral Arcane Bolt. So on a 5 plus, I do D3 mortal wounds. And on a 10 plus, I do D6. I'm going to target your Karen right there.
Gotcha.
Let's see if I get it. I got an 8, so it goes off. Try and dispel it if you'd like, within 30. Bar's in range to try and do it. So on a 9 plus, you'll dispel it. You do! And movement phase it is! Let's start moving. We're going to... Do I want to ride the Winds of Theric? No, because I can't charge then. We're just going to move. Be like, what's up? What's up, nerds? Let's fight. Let's do some fighting. Lord Ordinator's just going to walk around over to here just to go fight some knights. Around to there. 3. And then it's time for a pummeling. He's actually going to use... He's actually going to do something in his hero phase. I forgot about that. He's my general. I'm going to spend my CP. I'm going to order this War Machine to fire twice during the shooting phase. The Incantor is just going to go walk over to the window and stare at you. Forgot, end of the turn, you had the most models in 3 of this, so you scored a VP. It is worth 2, and you're at 2-0. My movement phase, the few, the proud, the heroes that we need, not the heroes that we want, will show up over here within 6 of table edge, and not within 9 of you. So within 6 of table edge means back here, I think. Nope. Where do we want to be? We can charge, so we're going to try it. All right, that's my movement phase over. Let's do some shooting. I'm going to start with this guy, and he's going to rapid fire into your Morghasts. So we're going to danger close this. When it rapid fires, it gets to shoot a grand total of 4 shots. Hitting on 5s, because the Lord Ordinator is nearby, he gives it +1 to hit, because it's an Order War Machine. So 4 shots on 4s, and this is all going to go into your Morghasts. He hits 3 times. So now each hit turns into D6 hits.
Oh, jeez.
As you get rapid fire machine gunned. So you get hit 8-9 times at minus 3s to wound. So now it's at 3s to wound. That's 7 wounds at -1. 5 ups for the Morghasts. You take 6 wounds. So this one that's wounded will die. And the other one's gonna have 2 wounds left. Gets to fire again, because he spent a command point on that. So 4s again, hit once this time. And it's D6 hits. Hits twice on 3s, only wounds once, so 1 5 up. I didn't quite kill him. Nope, takes 1 more wound, he's got 1 left. I was hoping to be able to shoot them somewhere else, but I can't now. So we're gonna shoot all of these into here. So my mortal wound murder crossbow on a 1. Nope, doesn't hit it. And then the other one gets 8 shots. These hit forced wounds, half to target the unit they're in combat with. So 3s, and then 4s with their crossbows to wound. That's 5 more saves. 4 ups, this should do it.
I believe him.
Almost. It takes 3 and he dies. Not summonable, so you can't spend CPs to bring him back, unfortunately. But I believe your summonable units you could gravesite back are the Knights.
Everything on the table.
Everything on the table except for them, okay. Looks like all my shooting, running the Morghast into machine guns, and so I think we're on to the charge phase. Oh no, wait, my bolt storm crossbow back there. I forgot, they shoot 9, so they can't do that. You can actually deploy within 7. I forgot that. They can come, just give them forward 2 wounds. Normally, you can't come within 9, but these guys can come within 7, so they actually specifically, I think, so they can fire their crossbows. I misread their war scroll. And so I get 10 shots. Prime for 11, so 11 shots hitting. Bolt storm crossbows are on 3s and 4s. Those are pistols, sorry, 3s and 4s. So 3s to hit, and then 4s to wound. And that looks like 4 wounds for the Grave Guard. 5s ups. That's right, because you gave him great weapons. But they YOLO it and only lose 1. Taking the closest one, so that I have to charge farther away now, which makes sense. So let's do some charges. We're going to start over here with Team Sequitur, and I think they're going to charge your skeletons. Gotta do it. We gotta go into the skeletons. We only go 4. I don't have any CPs. So we're going to have to go over here, I guess. And we are within 4, and fight these guys. We'll go in with the Lord Ordinator as well, with his murder hammers. He charges 9, so do I want to go back far? No, I just want to go in. Lord Arcanum, get in there. Yeah, it's going to go 10, so I want you to wrap him around so he's within... Yeah, you got it.
Do you want me to leave you some space to get in?
No, just there's good. I can pile in again afterwards. As long as I'm not touching, that means I can wrap around a little bit.
Okay.
There we go, perfect. All right, the Vanguard Hunters too. See if we make it. We got to go far. We go 6, which won't make it. The big boy, he's going to pile in and just wrap around you so this base is sitting on top of that objective. There you go. So he has the big magic hammer arcane item where when I roll a 6 to wound, it does double damage. And he has 4 attacks with his murder staff. 4 attacks, 3s and 3s. 2 hits. And then 3s to wound. 2 wounds at -1. So 2 6-ups. No, it's 2 D3 damage though. So you take 4, so 4 skeletons get exploded. And then the Griff Charger has 3 attacks and 6 to hit or mortal wounds. But he only hits once and doesn't win. We're gonna just keep punching Liberators. No longer charging, so 4s and 4s now. Attacks, 4s and 4s. First one. There we go. Looks like 4 misses, so 7 hits. 4s to wound. 3, and we get 4s to save. Rerolling 1s with our Sigmar War Shields. Luckily rerolling 1s, and we take 1 wound. He gets wounded. Horses can kill him. 4s to hit, 5s to wound, so 5 hits, 6 hits. Get 2 wounds here, which should be enough to kill me. Gets the 2 wounds, 4s rerolling 1s. Oh, rerolling 1s! Ah, still losing. Got hammer and shield dies. We got my battle shock test during your turn. These guys, we're fine. These guys, we're fine too. So it looks like all your pile-ins, and let's do some murdering. We're gonna start with Mr. Lord Ordinator. Attacks, and if I get 2 or more 6s in this roll, I thunderslam you with my hammers. I get 1 6, and then it's 3s to wound. 2. And minus nothing. It's just 2 regular saves.
Alright.
Nope, take 2 damage. So the wounded guy, Mr. Swearbrace, goes bye-bye, and someone else is wounded. Not command model, I guess, which is over here. On a fight with the Liberators, so they're already just where they want to be. The Prime has 3 attacks, and 4s, and 3s to wound. 1 more wound. 4 up. Does it. And Mr. Grandhammer on 4s. Hits once, wounds on a 3. No. The Secretors, and they'll just wrap a little bit because they're not touching. They have to just stay as close if possible. I'm in the regular one, hitting on 3s and wounding on 3s. That looks like 3 wounds. 4 ups.
They have no rend?
No rend, no. Take a wound, so there's a floating wound now. And then Mr. Grandhammer hits twice, wounds twice at -1. And you're not a demon or a Night Haunt, so I don't get the bonus hits. Kill them both. 4 damage, so 2 knights die. Who do you want to have live? So this standalone guy dies, and then the champion's going to die or live?
Live.
Live. Okay, well, just one of these two needs to die. So either the banner or the musician.
Musician.
Musician can die. Okay, so he'll have a wound on. And that looks like all the murdering. Oh, so you forgot to pile in and fight back with your grave card.
Yeah, yeah.
Not that it mattered, because like there was nothing else to fight over there, so it didn't change anything. But go swing on Mr. Griff Charger. Attacks with their big giant great weapons, hitting on attacks, hitting on.
We're hitting on 3+.
Whoa! Oh no! It's hit 4. And a 3 as well. 2. And what's the rend? -1?
-1, yep.
So 4 ups. Fail them both. How much damage?
1. Yeah.
Just 1? Okay. So I take 2.
On 6s they do double damage, but
Got
I
it.
didn't get doing.
5 wounds left on Mr. Lord Arcane. You're just
base.
in range. You can go across the base, yeah. So
Yeah,
he's in
yeah.
range. So you're gonna cancel me out, and I'm not gonna score my 3 this round, which I was gonna score if I killed like 2 more guys. Don't score this turn, and we go to turn 2. It's the second battle round. Let's roll to see who's going first. Yeah, I took 1 battle chart test here from this guy, and we're fine. Courage 10, your bravery 10, so I don't think you care. Here over there, if you roll a 6, because I killed 5 guys.
So
You do. 1 more guy pops. Let's see who's going first. I could really use a double turn right now. Oh, I don't think I'm getting it. I am. Now, if you'd go roll a 6, the new rule is because you went first last turn, you get to break the tie and choose who goes first. But I managed to get it off, so I'm going to go again. There's no predatory spells on the table. So hero phase, I'm going to generate a command point again. And I'm going to try and cast some spells. We're going to try and bring on the Chronomantic Cogs with my Knight Incantor. And we do the 10. You want to try and dispel it?
yeah.
Okay. Need an 11 to dispel. You got it last time with a 10. Oh, close. The Cog's right here. Whoop. And I'm within 9 inches of them, which means that I will manipulate them now, meaning she's going to reroll all her failed saves for the rest of the turn, and she's also going to get to cast an additional spell this turn. Bring on the Spirit Storm for a mortal wound to everyone within 18. We do with boxcars, so you can't possibly dispel it either. So a mortal wound will kill this guy with the floating wound on him. It'll kill 1 skeleton, I think, from each of these units. And then a wound on each of your characters. So it pops one of them, hits the Cairn Wraith 2, and all of you will be -1 to run and charge until the next turn. Arcanum's going to cast a spell. He's going to heal himself on a 6. It goes off an 11. If you can boxcar it, you can dispel it.
You only live once.
Nope. So he's going to heal D3 wounds. He heals 2. So I think he had 2 or 3 on him. He had 2, so he's back to full. Last hero phase activity, I'm going to hit up these guys for a CP to have that Ballista fire twice again. Movement phase, the Vanguards are going to move forward and start talking to these skeletons. He'll stay still, he'll stay still. The boss. Where do you want to go, boss? I think you want to go fight. You don't want to go fight, you want to go stand back in the rear with the gear. Let's shoot some guns. Guns the first. We're going to do a rapid fire salvo from the Ballista into this remaining Black Knight. 4 shots on 4s because of the Lord Ordinator being there. 2 hits, turn into D6 hits each. Turn into 9 hits. Let's hit it. And it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds. 7 wounds. And you've got 5s to save, so he dies 5 times. And I'm betting you're going to use a command trait. I forgot to camp this gravesite, and that's going to be a problem. So the other gravesites I kind of camped, that one's going to end up being problematic. Second salvo, we're going to put into within 18. Let's say this unit over here. So 4 shots on 4s, hit twice. That one's potatoed. Hits twice, turns into D6 each. Turns into 6. 3s to wound. 6 wounds, -1 for those skeletons. -1 is going to give you no save from armor, but you get your 6-up shrug from the hero being nearby. And no, so 6 die.
You guys.
Those guys are going to go away too. All right. And then we're going to shoot some of these crossbows. Everyone here in range, they're going to shoot. They didn't move this turn, so you can get 3 shots each. But you're behind a wall here, so you get +1 to your save. 15 shots from team... This guy, the blue ones will be the prime. He gets +1. Oh no, the blue. Actually, sorry, the prime doesn't shoot. He does his murder thing. So, do I roll less than 20? I do. Take 3 mortal wounds. You take 3 mortal wounds. But you get your 6 up shrug.
Oh.
From the boss being there.
I'm not sure if that works for mortals.
I don't know. One of them laughs. So 2 go down, and then it's 12 more shots from the remaining guys on 3s, and then 4s to wound. And you get a 4 up save here. Because I don't have a rend. So it's only 3 saves. You get +1 for the wall and the Azurite ruins, and then +1 for the fact they don't have a rend. Nice, so 1 dies. It's team, these guys, they're actually going to fire into the unit Graveguard. Skeletons, actually. Let's just do it. Let's just see if we can murder some people. We hit on 3s. So we hit everything somehow. And then we wound on 4s, but you're going to get 5+ saves, because you're on the other side of that palisade. 1, 2, 3, 4... So it looks like 6 wounds.
And they have... Is there
no rend, so you get your 5 ups, yep.
Yep. Well, it'd be 4 ups.
There's no walls between you this time. So it's because you're shooting past this.
If you have rend, they're 5+, not 6+. And
right,
then,
that's why it's a 5+. You're not getting the bonus for cover this time because you're on the other side of it because it's the Vanguard guy shooting you.
Gotcha, so it was 6?
Yep, 6 shots on 5s. 2. So 4 guys. Time to get stuck in. Let's do some charges. We're gonna go with team Vanguard Hunter. They're gonna try and charge a general if they can. They go 7. I think I'm only making it in the skeletons. So the front guy's gonna make it in. Everyone else is just behind him basically. Out of the woods. Then we'll go with team Sequitor. They go 10. Oh, do I want to go fight the vampire? Yeah, I want to go fight the vampire. Let's go do it. Gotta go pound the vampire. And then last but not least, this unit of Liberators. They go 5 and don't make it anywhere. I don't have any CPs to reroll. It's like all my charges. Let's do some punching. I'm going to go first with them. Vampire. They are going to empower their weapons this turn. So they get to reroll all failed rolls to hit. So hitting on 3s. Rerolling their failures, and then wounding on 3s. That's 4 saves, and 4 just regular armor saves for the vampire. And she has a save of 4+.
Yeah.
Take 2. 2 wounds left. All right, so the Grand Mace hits twice, wounds on 3s. Feet don't fail me now. 2 wounds at -1. So 2 5-ups, and they're 2 damage. So you gotta pass both these. Caved her head in. She takes extra damage. Oh, sorry, does she get the... It's only summonable units to get the 6+ shrug, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So she doesn't get the 6+ shrug from the general. Got it. Skeletons, which one? Or you could do the Graveguard before Laura Camp fights too, because they could potentially kill him. He's gonna pile in.
Yeah. So...
Try and hurt the Vanguard Hunters. So yeah, they're gonna go towards the Sequitors because they're closest. He'll fight through the wall there. You have to maintain coherency or the unit gets split in half, so there we go. 6 attacks into the Sequitors, looks like 4 into the other ones. +1 attack because they're within 6 of his general, who gives them a big boost, so they're gonna get 12 attacks, 13 is the champions here with this one, versus 8 attacks. From the attacks going into the Sequitors, hitting on 4s.
Yep.
And then you win on 4s as well, I believe.
Yep.
Because the unit size is reduced. 2, 4. So I powered up my sword, or my hammers this time, my maces. So it's just rerolling 1s now. So 4+, and I make them all somehow.
Jeez.
Into the Vanguard Hunters. Big punches, hit on 4s, 2 hits. And then winning on 4s. No wounds. Ah, didn't go so great. So I guess Lord Arcanum will go. He's going to stab your Graveguard. He's got 4 attacks, 3s and 3s, 6s to wound or double damage. 2 hits, and then 3s to wound. 1 wound. At -1, so you get a 6 up.
No, it's not just they die. Oh, from the invulnerable.
No, it's it'd be you're not within 6 of the general, so or a hero, so you're not gonna get the invul, I don't think.
Where are we at?
Does 2 damage. 6+ armor save there. Yeah, we're not talking about skeletons.
Yeah.
Make your 6+ armor
I'm
save.
still on
That's okay.
skeletons. Yep.
No, so they take 2 damage, and 2 will die.
Yep.
And then Mr. Griff Charger gets to go. 6s are mortal, so just take another mortal wound. and they'll kill him. And with your White King and those skeletons, you can do skeletons first.
The White King's in CN.
He's in 3 for sure, yeah. He wants to go with the skeletons first because I could pile in and attack the White King if he goes before the other guys do. So yeah, gonna go over here and you get 3 attacks. You're definitely within 6, so you get 6 attacks total, 7 for the champion. 4s, 2 hits, and then 4s again. 2 wounds, so 4s are rolling 1s. I'm good. All right, so I have to pile in and fight with my Vanguard Hunters. So they're not quite touching, which means I can wrap around a little bit. And so, sorry, I couldn't actually with him because he's got to stay close to this guy as well. So he could wrap around a little bit and make some room. He's going to come around here. He's going to pile in the middle, and this guy will pile a little bit more. So I'm going to lose one guy's attacks for sure. Attacks 9 for the champion, 4s and 3s from their hand axes. These all go away, and then 3s to wounds. And that's 4 wounds, no rend. You get your 5-ups because your shields give you +1 when there's no rend. So 1 guy saves and 4 guys get pasted. Clear the road there, and then you get to pile in with your White King and murder some dudes. Attacks this turn. Hitting on
3+.
3+, so 3 hits. And then I think 6 is to wound. You have your Tomb Blade, don't you?
Yep.
So it'll be big damage. What to wound?
Yep, so I got
3s to wound.
So
Visual saves, I gotta make that one first for the 6 ones. It's a rend of 1, so 5 up. Nope, so I take D3 because you Tomb Bladed me. And then 2 more 5-ups with 1 damage. Nope, so I take a grand total of 4 damage. So that's gonna kill 2 guys, but I'm gonna use the Lord Arcanum's once per turn ability to keep 1 alive with 1 wound. So we'll take him out. Actually, take the back guy out. And then we'll have 1 guy with a... All right, so that looks like all the combats this turn. I have to make a battle shock test for the hunters. They're okay. You got to make a battle shock test for the skeletons because they lost way more than 10. 7 here, so you're D6 plus 7. So if you roll a 4+, you'll take some casualties, and a 6, they're all dead.
4.
And you roll a 4, so 1 guy's gonna pop. And how many did you take in it? Well, how many are left? Because I didn't touch them until this turn. So 2, 4, 6, 8 left. So plus 12. So you're taking D6 plus 2 casualties. You're taking 5 casualties, so 5 more skeletons explode. All right, so end of my turn. I will score 3 because I have these 2 help. Your turn 2, sir. Hero phase. I feel like we're gonna start to see some more baddies on the table. 3 command points, and you have 2 summonable units off the table. Now, I don't know if this grave marker is in range. It's not within range of a hero, unfortunately, because you're there, and that's more than an inch. But this one certainly is for bringing some units back. I'm just gonna summon the Graveguard back. They have to stay outside of 9 of me, so they'll just be a little bit behind him. And they have to be how far from the gravesite?
Within 9, like it's up.
Okay, yeah. So you're just back. You're back basically behind this line. Again, and bring back the Black Knights. Kill you all over again now. So a whole unit of Graveguard and Knights show back up for 2 CPs. Definitely worth buying at least 2 CPs in this army. Throw a Mystic Shield onto the Graveguard. Yeah. Okay, go for it. Or you could bring in, you know, any of the big giant spells that you have. Bring on the Geminids of Ulgu on a 7. No, 4. Phase, you're gonna heal a little bit, so I think this skeleton unit's gonna get some guys back. Both units actually are gonna get D3 back because they're both within 9 of a grave marker. So this one sets up 2 more. Let's start the turn anyway. Just brings back a wound. And then you've got your other unit skeletons here who are within 9, so they can heal.
Oh yeah. There's
2 units, yeah.
That was my big mess up in the painting process, was not separating.
1, so you get 1 more. Roll. You're gonna auto make that a 6, I imagine.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that trumps my... I'm going to check, because I don't think it actually... I think it actually trumps the Lightning Storm. It's a roll. It treats the run roll as being a 6, so it is -1 still from the storm, but it means you're going to beeline 11 inches directly towards this objective. And it's within 14, so you're within 3. It's just I can't stop you from scoring 3 at this point. Moves. These guys are all engaged unless you want to fall back. Fall back at a melee, just outside of 3. And then here comes the second wave.
And then... Neckanapster's gonna go ahead and move his 5.
And just walk over on an objective. We're just gonna move up 4. Head towards team. These guys go 8, and then just 2 more. And they're just gonna stand outside of 3 of the Sequitors. A little bit back because you're within 3 of him. And be ready to save the day. Wouldn't I just kill these guys? History's repeating over and over again. So you are, I think, done the movement phase. No guns, charges. First. They get lots, 8, so they're going to be able to pile into the Vanguard Hunters if they want.
They'll be charging.
Of course. Don't roll bad. You get a 7, so 7. More than enough to pile into this building if you want. I imagine they're all going to go in here.
Yep.
Okay. Charges. You fell back. I think that's probably it.
Yep, that's
everybody else ran. All right, who wants to fight first in the fight phase? Start of the fight phase, I will charge my shields on the sequitors. Go first. All right, well, you can envelop because nobody's touching, which means you can just start wrapping around here to make sure everybody gets within an inch. You get +1 attacks. You get 3 attacks each because the White King's there. Twice. First one. Looks like 2. 6 misses, so 9 hits. Second roll. It's a bit hard. Imagine doing it only with your left hand while holding a camera.
Oh, I can't imagine. I forgot my champion, so I'm going to
extra
add
dice,
2
yep.
more in.
And that's going to be another 5, 9, so 18 total. Numbers, yep. On 3s. Oh, this is going to be bad. So,
and
4 misses, so 14 total.
6s are double damage. So
oh, great. So 1, 6. All right, so 5 up for the double damage. Nope, so I take 2, and then it's 4, 8, 12, 14, 5 ops. We're going to do great. No, we're not. So we're going to take 9 more wounds, so 11 wounds total on the 8 wounds remaining. So we're going to kill everybody, except he's going to use his once per turn ability to keep this guy alive with 1 wound. Job for you, Mr. Vanguard Hunter. You just got murderized. Sequitors, do your sequitur business. You're going to hit these knights. Regular mace attacks into the knights. 3 hits. Sorry, only rolled 4 dice. 4 hits, winning on 3s. 1 wound, 1 regular save. And you're fine. And then the Great Mace, which is the real workhorse, hits once, wounds once, -1.
All right.
5 up. See you later, Mr. Squarebase. You now. So you can do your knights and your
Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do the
knights. I would do these guys first, just so they could actually shimmy a little bit, so your knights can pile in properly. There you go. Because you're gonna lose this guy's attacks otherwise, because he's a little bit too far away. So you got your 8. It looks like 9. 8 and 9 because of the chance. Bonus attack from the White King. Attacks. Might kill a guy. There's a 1 wound guy left. Hit on 4s.
Yep.
And then we on 4s. Wound. 1. Oh, this could kill him. 4s rolling 1s. Sorry, 4s rolling everything. We're good. It's going to go and they can all tuck in to get within an inch. The bonus attack too. So that's going to be 12, 13 attacks with the lances. 3s. 1s and 2s go away. And then wounding on 3s on the charge. They get +1 wound and +1 damage. Oh, this might be at the end for Zombie Shakespeare. Looks like...
And then let me...
7. All right, let's do this. 5s, rerolling 1. Rerolling everything, actually. Well, I made 1. Unless this is a real good roll. That was the end of the sequiturs. They're all dead. Mr. Hand Axe is going to stab them. 3 attacks. Hits once. And wounds once. 1 save for your Graveguard.
All right.
Nope, kill 1. They can still try and pile. They didn't charge this turn, actually, so they can't pile in. And they have no target to pile into now. So I think that's it for combat phase. Let's make a battle shock test for him. 1, he's good. Battle rounds. You're going to score 3 and go to 5 because you're holding these 2 points now. Right within 3 in the middle of the center to get 2 more. Turn 3. It's 5 turns. So we're halfway through the game right now. Let's see who's going first this battle round. And roll off. 6 again. 4. It's me. I'm going. All right, well... We're going to have to do some murdering, so let's do some murdering. So, hero phase, I get 1 CP, and we need it because we're going to use it immediately to make this thing fire twice. Because that's my sure thing. We're going to go with Lord Incantor, and she is going to... First things first, do I want to blast with the thing? Nope, I want a Spirit Storm. No, I'm going to bring on... Yeah, I'm going to Spirit Storm. Do a mortal wound to everyone with 18. Goes off with a 9. I'm trying to dispel it?
Yep.
Alright, see if you can get rid of it. Nope. No, so everyone takes a mortal wound. You go to 2. It'll kill a skeleton, and a Graveguard. I don't know if your general's in range. Manipulate the Chronomantic Cogs to cast a second spell. And I'm going to bring on... Actually, no. Now I'm going to Arcane... Oh, no, you've only got 1 dispel, so that dispel's gone. So never mind. So I'm free to do things now. Yep. I'm going to summon the Aether Void Pendulum. It comes on with an 8. It's on the table. And it immediately moves 8 inches. It's going to end up here. Right in the middle of this. Whoosh, it starts to swing. So anything it passes over during its move, and anything it ends within 1 inch of, takes D6 mortal wounds.
Wow.
So this unit of skeletons gets obliterated, takes 6. This unit of Black Knights takes 4, so 2 guys will die. So these guys blow up. Then it doesn't quite hit this unit of skeletons, but it does hit the unit of Graveguard. And they lose 5. The Knight Incantor is going to go, and he's going to try and do his big arcane bolt onto him because he's got the special arcane bolt that still does D3 mortal wounds. I could potentially kill this guy on a 5/6. Goes off with a 7, so no dispel. Does not get the big one though, but if I roll a 5/6 here and do 3 wounds, I kill him. 91. Movement phase. That's all my command abilities in magic phase. I'm going to retreat and run with my Vanguard Hunter there. And he's going to go 6. If you can move him 12 directly towards that button, that'd be super sweet. He's going max away and saying peace out. He has a job to do, and it's called holding the button. Okay, yeah, 12 towards the Cairn Wraith, because he's got to go finish that guy off. And 4 more. Yeah, perfect. And then we got to run. So they're going to run and go 5, so they go 10 total. They're just going to get to the other side of the button, right there, and go hold it. Options here, so we're going to walk forward with the Judicators as well. When the Judicators have to start fighting, things are getting dicey. So we're going to walk forward, because otherwise my only target is going to be the Black Knights to shoot at. And the Lord Ordinator, the General, is going to walk up as well and go 5 over to here, just staying within range of the Ballista to give it +1 to hit. Make the guns! Let's do it! So we fell back with Mr. Him, so he's not shooting this turn. We moved forward with team these guys. They're going to try and finish off these Black Knights. We're going to do we're going to do the crossbows into the Black Knights. We're going to do this murder gun into the 3 of them, I think. The Graveguard, actually, because there's 3 left in that unit, so on a 1 to 3, they take D3 mortal wounds. They do. They take 3, and that wipes them out. We get 12 shots from crossbows into the Knights. Hit on 3s, wound on 4s, but you're going to get a 3-up save for being behind the ruins. So 1, 2s, and 3s, so that one misses. So 11 hits, and then 4s to wound. Not too shabby. Holy moly, that beat the odds. 9 wounds. But you get a 3-up save because you get +1 cover from the Azurite Ruins. You take 3, and you had a floating wounds. That's enough to kill the units. First round of shots from this thing is going to go, and we're going to rapid fire into these skeletons. So it's 4 shots, hitting on 4s, because the Lord Ordinator's nearby. So 3 hits turn into D6 each. Turn into, oh my gosh, 14 to wound. And I can reroll 2 of these because I only had 12 dice in my hand. Yep. So that looks like 3, 6, 7, 8. This one, so you will get the +1 from the Azurite Ruins, which gives you a 6 overall. 6 ups. You can do it. It's Yahtzee right now. No, they're gone.
Good news is no battle shock.
So my second volley, I'm just within 18 of your White Lord, so I'm going to hit him on 4s, and there's no longer a friendly unit nearby to shield him. So I hit him 3 times, and he's going to take 8 hits on 3s. Not great, so only 4 wounds, and you do get the cover bonus from the ruins.
So I'm on a 2+.
You're on a 2+ -1 to 3+. So 4 3+. Oh, he's laughing. Laughing? Thing? Yes. Fuck. Let's kill this Wraith. I gotta stop you from scoring all these points. No! Yes. I don't have the CP to reroll it! My charges. So I'm gonna score 3 and go to 6 to your 5. But I cannot stop you from scoring again. Turn, he heals a wound. You're within 9 inches of a grave marker, so is he summonable? No. So he doesn't heal a wound. 1 CP, and that does give you some summoning options, because I believe any hero can do the summoning. It's just your general, so only the general can actually bring the dudes back, so it'll have to be on the other side. And then that CP to bring back that 20-man unit of skeletons, and they're just going to be behind the 9-inch line from these liberators. Return to the table! Come out of the gravesite again. So, any magic you'd like to cast? Bring on the Geminids of Ulgu on a 7+, and you crank it with a 9, okay. Well, that's not an easy roll to beat, so I'm going to use my once per game Dispel Scroll on my Lord Incantor, my Knight Incantor, and just drop it. Hero phase, you can also try and dispel the Pendulum by just beating its casting roll of 7. So if you're rolling 8+, you can just get rid of it, and it'll stop moving towards you. But I could summon it back on then. Just going to try and, yeah, okay, so you don't want me to reset it, so you're just going to let it go and then walk out of its path, basically. Phase, where do you want to go? Going to hide and go hop on the other side of this thing. Go 6. Stay max range. Just going to go hide in the building here, and that way the pendulum will just miss her when she moves. 4, and that way you can just charge around this pendulum, basically, and swamp this central objective. The king, 3, so you can go 7, just end up in the middle of the unit, wrapping around. You can't go through your guys, unfortunately, because you don't fly, but you can walk along that wall there, and just be standing next to the bannerman, yeah. Guns, gonna try and charge.
Yeah, we'll do Skeleton Warriors.
Okay, roll good. This is it, this is important. Oh, he gets 10. He's all good. So he gets 5 forward. No, it's fine. I only reroll my own cock dice. If it's good, my opponent can reroll it or not. So you get to go 10. to get at least one guy. There you go. And then just swarm the objective with bodies. All done. So it looks like you are piling in to fight first. And you guys can just wrap over the objective if you want. We'll just say you can fight over the wall. That's fine. I'm not gonna bother. I'm gonna stay there in base to base. Yeah, it's just easier that way. And these guys can just wrap around. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys times 2 because of the White Lord being there.
And they're at full strength, so they'll get another.
Times 3, yeah. So 24, 25 attacks from the champion. 20 for the first roll. Just reroll 5. You hit on 4s, so just reroll 5 of the 1s, 2s, and 3s. Just do them over here so you don't knock over any dice. There you go. And on 4s. 4 more. That was legit. So 1s, 2s, and 3s go away. Holy moly. Looks like you got 5, 10, 15, 16 on 4s. Not too shabby. Looks like you have 5, 6. We got 4s rerolling 1s. Things aren't looking good for Skeeter. Rerolling 1s. Nope, both are dead, but we're going to use Lord Arcanum's once per turn ability to keep the Grand Hammer alive with 1 wound. All right, we'll heal strike back then. 2 attacks. Misses completely. And then you piled in, so these idiots are now in range. And they'll pop forward. It's not going to stop you from claiming this objective, but it will mean I have to shoot you next turn. And I've got 2 guys fighting, so 2 attacks, no hits. Shock for him. No, he dies! Boop, it's that ability. He's just dead. 4, let's see who's going first. And it's a 2 for me, and a 1 for you, so somehow I still get it. Unbelievably.
I was about to say, it's like the time for skeletons is now.
I am going to... Yeah, I'm just going to take the first turn, I think. This thing's going to move, start of the turn, 8 inches, not end within, near, or over top of anybody. 1 CP, I'll immediately use it to make this thing fire twice. Manipulate the cogs of time to slow down time for her, so she rerolls saves and can cast 2 spells. And then I'm going to attempt to dispel the spell on an A+. And I don't. I'm going to send it right back in the middle of that unit. So I think we're just going to cast Arcane Bolt. No, we're going to cast actually Mystic Shield onto them. On an 11. You could try and bind on a 12 if you want. Not going to bother?
Not going to bother. You have enough.
I cast Eldritch Storm again. Doesn't go off. Bolts, try and kill this guy. No, double 1s. Let's just go sit outside 3 of this guy and hopefully not flub this again. Lord Ordinator's just going to stay outside of 3 of them. Walk over here. It's time to get busy, buddy. It's hammer time. Just going to turtle over here.
What do you want him?
He's just going to stay there. No, he's important. 10 right now to my 6, which means I need to score 5 right now to get back in front. Walk with an 18, so we are going to... Oh, you're just going to bring them back if I kill them all. It's going to be terrible. All right, well, let's start with these guys. And I moved away. Oh, I'm an idiot. I moved away with my general. Am I still within 6? I don't think I am. No, I could have just stayed back. Hit on 5s because I'm an idiot. So shots into here. Hit once. Wasn't super relevant. Turns into D6. 6 hits. On 3s, we wound 3 times.
Any rend?
There is -1, but you're +1 for the wall because it's an obstacle. So you're -1, +1 to 6, but it does have a rend, so you don't get your bonus save.
Yep, so I'm
so
just
6s. Yep. 1. Did you die? Fires again. Oh, I should have been paying close attention to how close he was, and I missed completely. Not that it mattered. Rapid fire into this unit. So first, can I roll under 18? I do. Take D3 mortal wounds from the lightning bow. Take 3 more mortal wounds, and then it's going to be 3 shots each, so 12 shots because I didn't move.
Shrugs, right?
They do, yeah. Oh, sorry, they would get it against the other one too. So make 2 more. Make
So
5 total.
5.
Yeah, I forgot your general gives you the 6+ shrug. 1, so 4 die. Shots from remaining crossbows have to shoot into the unit they're in melee with. So 3s to hit, and they get to rapid fire because they didn't move. And then 4s to wound, and you do get all your bonuses against this. So you're gonna get 4 up saves against these 4, and then 6+ shrugs. So 4 up saves. Nice, and 6+ shrug. Oh, only 1. It's all the guns. So we are going to do some charge phase now. Don't mess this up, Lord Arcanum. No, you don't. He goes 7. Pile into him.
2 here.
He goes 10. Yeah, he's gonna pile it over here. No, he's just going to go in straight, actually. So with the Lord Ordinator first, he gets 5 attacks, hitting on 4s with his double hammers into your skeletons. And if I get 6 or more, or 2 6s or more when I roll to hit, I get to do D3 mortal wounds with my hammer slam. And do I get it? I do! It goes off! So I do D3 mortal wounds in addition, but I do already hit you 4 times. 3s to wound. 2 at -1, so you don't get any save against that, but you do get your shrug from the boss.
All right, I'm just going to
do your shrugs, yep, on 6s.
None.
So 2 dead, and then D3 mortal wounds, takes another mortal wound. Shrug for that mortal wound on a 6. No, he's good, so just 2. Piling in. to go towards the closest guy if they can. Who wants to fight who? It's like 5 are on the adjudicators, and 2 are going to be on the boss, because they have to. The boss, 4s and 4s. Potato, you can roll that one.
I'll take the one.
Okay. And then another 10 into the adjudicators. Here we go. That's better. There's 6, it looks like. A couple more, so 6, and 5 more is 11. Wound, so
Yep.
5 wounds. Sorry, yeah, so that's the wound. And then I'm on 4+. Oh, so I'm going to lose 2 guys, but I'll use his once per turn ability to keep one of them alive. I'll in now and do some stabbing. 4 attacks, 4s and 4s. 1 hit. Doesn't win. 3s, 2 more hits. 2 wounds. I forgot the Goliaths are 3s and 4s, not 4s and 4s. I'm thinking of the Castigators are 4s and 4s. So 2 saves, 6 up. And 1 6-up shrug from the boss.
Yep.
Nope. Wraith can fight.
On 4+.
Nice. And then wounds on.
2+.
2+.
And 6s are 2 mortal wounds.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's only 1. What's the rend?
No, my bad. It was 3+. It's
3+.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll hit you back. 4 attacks, and 6s doing a double damage. 3s, 2 hits. 3s, 1 wound at -1. And he's got an unmodifiable save of 4+, which he makes. And then it's the Griff Charger time on 3s. And then on 3s he wounds. 2. No rend because you don't have any rend. You're fine, just laughs. Oh my gosh.
He's 4
1 wound left, actually, that's right, because he's got 4 wounds. Phase over here for my adjudicators. Uh-oh, they lose
They are 1
guy
right now. For my
They lose 2 guys. So the wounded guy plus this guy. Bravery is dice -2. It's all cocked.
Yeah.
Roll it again. So you're dice -2 casualties, basically. Oh my gosh.
Well,
So 3 casualties. Turn 4. You're hanging in there. The Geminids of Ulkish.
And
7 gets it off. After rolling 8 to dispel. I do. 1 command point. Black Knights come back. They have to be.
Actually, let me measure to make
You're definitely within 9 of either of these. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you're within 9 of both. You can pick either one. I think this one's the easiest one.
Yep.
And just set them up not within 9 of either of these units.
So he is about
I think you're going back this way, honestly. Actually, sorry, no, you can just go over here. Way over that way. Yeah.
Yep.
It's back for a third attack, a third assault. I'm like, I've seen these guys before. The Gravesets are going to heal D3 onto them.
Yeah, they're definitely in.
And that means you get back 3 more skeletons. He gets to move, so you can just go walk not within 3 of my Vanguard Hunter, and you'll rob me 3 VPs. It's going to go straight in. Uh-oh. Straight to melees. Charges.
Yeah.
I assume the Black Knights are going to charge this poor Vanguard Palador. Or Vanguard Hunter.
6, so
you make it. Yep. This is the last gasp for him. Yep. Don't roll snakes. You don't.
10. And can I?
You can wrap all the way over there if you want to go fight him.
Yeah.
If you want to fight him.
I'll fight you.
Okay, try and kill my general.
Yeah.
This is getting heroic. I like it. And I think that's all your charges. So who wants to fight first? Your general?
Yep, general. We'll go.
All right, here we go. Axe.
Well.
3s to hit.
Yeah, 3.
And no Tomb Blade hits. And then 3s to wound. Or 4s to wound.
It's 3.
Uh-oh. Not like that at all. Okay. Well, sorry, Wraith. Time to kill you. Let's do some murder sticking. First murder stick. Well, he's mad now. 3 hits. And then 3s to wound. 6 to double damage. Not that matters. 3 wounds. 3 saves. 4 up. Don't die. You're dead. The 1 was all I needed. The skeletons. So they can all pile. I think pretty much everybody makes it in. 1 by hook or by crook here, yeah. Maybe not these last 2, although they can fight over top of their friends. 7 guys fighting the Lord Ordinator and 5 fighting the other one. There's no whammy. This is all the Lord Ordinator.
Yep.
On 4s, not terrible. It's enough to kill him. He's only got 5 wounds. If you can get 5 wounds here. That's on 4s to wound. Looks like 3, 4. Not quite enough. 4+ saves. Makes 1. It's got 2 left. And then you've got your other guys, the other 5 fighting into the Adjudicators. So that's another 10 attacks.
And we're going to take these out.
Looks like you got 6. 7. 4+. Nope. Wounded. out. You hit us and wounded us, so now we gotta try and stab your general. 5 attacks on 4s, double 6s does mortal wounds. Show me the double 6s. So 2 hits, 4 hits, and then D3 mortal wounds. I slam you for 3. Left, then 4 wounds on 3s, 3 more saves. That's right, never mess with the mustache. It's mustache o'clock. 3 ups. Takes another one, he's got 1 left. And now, because you made us mad, we're gonna try and stab you with him. So 3's his little blade, little stabs, hit you. Doesn't wound. And then into the skeletons, hits you, and doesn't. We got over there, sorry. I forgot about that. I just assumed I was dead. So you've got 12, 13, 10, 11 attacks from the lances.
3 plus.
Lots of hits.
And then 3 plus on the charge.
I'd have been smart. I would have left him with an 18.
Alrighty, and
2 wounds? 3 wounds?
3 wounds.
What? 3 5 ups? Do it! He lives! Oh my gosh, you have to kill me with horses. The attacks, do it, seal the deal. 4s? I can't believe I'm alive. I can't believe I survived all those lances. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a Black Knight.
Right, 5 plus.
And 5s. 2? Oh, come on, Vanguard. Come on, Vanguard Hunter. You're the hero we need. Now he's dead. He dies. I believe that guy's still alive. All right, last turn of the game, turn 5. Now you're going to score 2 for the center right now, and that's going to take you to 12. Last turn of the game. Let's see who's moving first. So I went first last turn, which means I get to choose who goes first this turn, and I choose me. First, this thing flies 8 inches off the board. I think I got a way to do this. It's not a great way, but it's a way. So we're going to alter the cogs to actually speed up time this time around, to give everyone in the battlefield +2 movement and +2 to charges. Then we're going to cast the storm and try and kill your White King. Let's see if we get off the storm. 8. Can you beat it with a 9? Dispel the 9, or you can wait to dispel something else if you want your general to die.
I don't want him.
I mean, want him's a strong term here. Go. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, that's her 1 spell. You'll also lose. Now, have him die last, so you get your 6-up shrug for these guys. Otherwise, they won't get the shrug against this mortal wound. Yeah, it's fine. Take him off at the same time. It doesn't matter. But he'll die second, apply damage second, so that this guy takes.
Oh, the 1.
There you go. On a 6, he gets a save because General's still there. Okay, nope, he still dies. Also take a wound. Okay. Other spells. I'm going to summon the pendulum. Don't want to summon the pendulum. Let's try and bring back the pendulum. Nope, doesn't come on. So we're just going to stay here, and then we're going to move 14. So 8. And then another 6, and head to there. All right, moving phase is over. Let's shoot some guns. So I'm gonna get 6. Sorry, first roll under the unit size. I do with a 6. D3 mortal wounds from the big exploding lightning gun. 2, but it's cocked, so I'll make it worse. 1. So your general's gone. So just 1 guy gets eaten, and then 3 shots from the 1 crossbow because he sat still, and he hits on 3s. He wins on 4, so 2 5-up saves because it does proc your shield because it has no rend. 2 5-ups. Nope, so 2 more die. Shooting a melee. We're gonna rapid fire because I just gotta get 1 5+. I got 1 5+, so it's always worth trying. D6, only 1 hit on a 3, 1 wound. You're on the other side of the wall now, so no saves. Just kills a guy. Just only gets it if you're on the other side. So that's all the guns. All right, +2 to charges. You gotta make this. If you don't make this, I lose the game. Go! 9 +2 is 11, so we're gonna make it. So just shove me in as close to the objective as I can. Well, it's 11. It's not that far. just straight in. Straight in, you're fine. There you go, perfect. All my charges. Unless do I want to charge the Knight and Cantor? There's no reason not to. She goes 7. I don't think she makes it. She's gonna go 3, and then is it 4? Oh yeah, she'll make it. She's gonna go down the wall, whoop, and then over here. First, the Lord Ordinator. Let's see if we can get this. I saved my CP to reroll a charge, but we didn't need it. Double 6s is mortal wounds. Didn't get the double 6s, but I hit you 3 times. And then it's 3s to wound. 2 wounds, 2 saves on the death rattles on 5s because there's no rend.
None.
Okay, so 2 die. Falling in.
Yep.
Try and kill these guys. They're the easiest ones to kill. Yeah. He has 2 wounds left. They have 1 wound left floating. But you gotta kill a bunch of us.
Two attacks on him, I guess.
Okay, so 2 attacks there. and then you've got 3 more that can attack the Lord Ordinator if you want. Yep. So 2 into the Just Adjudicators, 1 hit, 4+. Wounds, 4+. Do I live? I do. And then 2 into the Lord Ordinator. You could kill him. 4s and 4s. Oh, 1's a champion, so 3. Yep. That's right. Yeah. 4s and 4s. Oh, that's enough. Just get them both. Oh, he might die. 4+. Live. He lives. He's got 1 wound left, and we didn't have to use the Knight's ability to keep Mr. Mustache alive. Going with the Knight or Lord Arcanum. He's charging in with his double damage on 6s to wound weapon, hitting on 3s. Oh, he's so angry. And then wounding on 3s, 6s are double damage. Nope, just 2. So 2 wounds at -1, so you get 5 ups.
No, they'll be on 6.
They're 5 normally?
Yeah.
Really? 6, that's right, because I have a rend. Because the shield only works against non-rend. Oh, you get 1. D3. Oh, 3 damage, so the wounded guy dies, and 1 more die. And it's fights for the Griff, and the Griff needs to kill 2 guys here. So 3s to hit, 6s are mortal wounds. Nothing. I have to blow my files at the start of the combat phase and do 3 more wounds. The Knights, go get the murders. You want to keep them all within 3 of that objective. There you go. Attacks hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s. Sorry, 3s wounding on 4s. And you have a champion actually, so 1 more, 7. And 2 hits. 4s to wound. 2, 4 up save. So we got 2 saves, we're good. And then your horsies, 6 stacks. Wow. All hit, oh he's so mad, and then 5s to wound. It's always the horsies. They're the most murderous ones. 2, 3 ups. And you wound me. Get him, Knight and Cantor, 3s to hit. Yeah, 3s to wound. Run -1, so you don't get any saves. And it's D3, 1 guy dies. 2 Adjudicators, both hit. Both wounds. You do get a 5 up save though. Sorry, 1 wound actually. They went on 4s. You lose another.
Battle shock.
Battle shock. So you lost how many over here?
8.
8. So dice -2. You're fine. Whew. Super important because I forgot to pile in. So I've only got 3 guys within 3, and you've got 3 as well. So I don't score that. End of the round, it was that battle shock test basically that meant if you lost somebody, this was mine. But it didn't really matter. I don't score 2 for this, and I don't score 3 for these. So I stay at 90 or 12, and I can't come back now. So that's going to be game bottom of 5. You've won it 12-9 by contesting this one over here and hanging in over here. It didn't actually matter if I piled in because even though I scored 2, it was 11-12. Okay. And it was this one over here that actually counted. So there you go, Legions of Nagash against Stormcast, bringing it back at the end. You just ground away until you won 12-9.
So many skeletons.
So many skeletons. We counted up and you roughly got 500 extra points for the troops this game with the new summoning rules. And it felt like fighting old undead. Like I really liked it. You couldn't bring back your big crazy hitting units like the Morghasts, but being hit by wave after wave of Black Knights. And I think you built your army at just the right scale where your little units came back quickly, like the Graveguard and the Black Knights, but they were effective still, because the Graveguard are super effective on the charge. So you send them in, have them do as much damage as possible, and buying that 1 or 2 CPs to just bring them right back, and have them get right back in the fight was legit. Holy moly.
Just keep that general alive. The general,
he's a lover, not a fighter. Yep, that White King is a lover, not a fighter. It's a good reason to keep a general that can be screened by troops, and just to keep him back. I think he was in exactly where he positioned for most of the game, but then when you try to fight Captain Mustache, no one fights Captain Mustache. He's the hero we need. I'm in love with the Salistar Ballista and Lord Ordinator. He went from 0 to hero in this edition. Holy moly. A second Ballista would be almost overkill, but also tasty and delicious. And as we saw once again, Sequitors are just better liberators. They just do everything better all the time. The Lord Arcanum and the Knight and Cantor also held their weight and cast a bunch of cool spells. So I was very happy with how the army did. It was a great close game. Thanks so much, Seth, for bringing in this army. And thanks guys for watching. We'll see you for more Age of Sigmar 2.0 in the future. It's I'm Ash. Not programming. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to support the channel, of course, like and subscribe and hit the little bell below to get notifications when I post future content. I do post stuff 7 days a week. If you want to support the channel further, you can, of course, buy a t-shirt through Spreadshirts, buy a measuring gauge or objective markers from Death Ray Designs, or, of course, most importantly, there is Patreon. Patreon is what makes all this possible, keeps the lights on, pays for the studio costs, pays for the equipment, model costs, and everything else, and most importantly, puts food in my kids' bellies and a roof over their heads. Big thanks to everyone, past, future, who supported me. I do this stuff because of you guys, and of course, I will continue doing it as long as I can.